2-hour drive with this camera in my face. Holy fuck. All right, here we go. So it's very different now watching people train that are on the bubble, and like, because if you don't go, you're done, you're out of the competition. And so it adds a certain level of like intensity, you know what I mean? If like knowing that if you don't do this set of pull-ups faster than the other guy, you're done. It's pretty cool. That's probably my favorite change of the games from a viewer perspective. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not ideal, because if you fly all the way around the world like some of these people did for a 10-minute or 20-minute workout, that's not great, but it's still, nevertheless, it's a competition, and that's what happens when you compete. Yeah, because like here's the thing, if you're like from like India, the competition of CrossFit is not like what it is in America. Like it's just different, you know, and it's a higher level. What CrossFit's basically doing is it's celebrating everywhere there is CrossFit, but it's also showing these people from other countries, if you really want to play in this sport and you really want to make it past the first workout, you got to start eating some steak or something, man. Start lifting some heavier weight. You know what I mean? You got to be able to do these things at this level. You know what I'm saying? Men and women, they're going to have to learn how to really catch up to that sort of level, or they're never going to be able to stay more than that day. But I think it's cool that they celebrate all the countries and they're exposing them to what the sport is really like. But it's cool. Coaching at the CrossFit Games is like this. So one, I've coached just about every level of competition you can in CrossFit, okay? Now the CrossFit Games is interesting because it is the most intense out of all of the events. And then what you do is imagine putting a gymnasium together with 150 intense, nervous athletes. Like, picture the energy. Like, oh my God, my chest collapses thinking about it, right? Like, think about what the energy is really like, right? Everyone's nervous, bubble guts everywhere. People are sizing people up. People are nervous. People are trying not to mess up in the warm-up because they don't want anyone to see that, right? So that's all going on, right? Now, meanwhile, as a coach, what your job is to absorb all of that energy and put positive energy into your athlete, okay? Granted, they're nervous as fuck. Then the next thing is let's say they go out on the floor and they have a bad workout, which 9 times out of 10, you get at least 1, probably 2 in the course of the weekend, right? So when they come back from that workout, they're miserable. You have to figure out how to calm them down enough, get them something to eat, and get their mind right, because in 2 hours, you got to convince them to go do this again, okay? And so you do that all day. The best part about coaching is you barely eat. If you're not an intermittent faster, I wouldn't say CrossFit competition coaching is for you. You barely eat. You wish that you get to work out 1 or 2 days just so your body doesn't go to complete shit. And then at night, what I do is I find my very, very dear friends or just Rocio to hide somewhere, and I will drive 20 minutes away, or I'll find a restaurant that no one from CrossFit would ever go to. And most likely it's the most unhealthiest place, but screw it, because I need to be by myself, because you gotta wash that away from you. I'm in bed by 8:30, and you just wake up and you do it again. And your job as a coach is to counter all of this energy just getting thrown at you. Like, you know what coaching's like in the CrossFit Games? Imagine going to a paintball fight with no gun and no shield. And your job is to just take it for your fucking athlete and hope for the best. And every real coach knows what I'm talking about. And that's what this is. I still wear Dago tees. Judge me, guys. This is who I am. This is where I'm from. Okay? We don't let our nipples rub against our shirts.
How are you guys enjoying the show?
Good. Good competition. Intense heat.
When'd you get here?
10:30. Around there.
Today? Nice, awesome.
I got the last event of the individual.
Who are you rooting for? One man and one woman?
Tia.
Yeah.
I kind of want to root for Noah Olsen. He's the underdog. He's number one.
How about you? You have somebody?
Yeah, Tia and Matt.
Matt?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're going for the big dog.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Coach Jeff here from Madison. Right, really enjoying it today. It's been an awesome experience just being here with the game, seeing all the athletes, right, kicking ass. So, right, you guys get a chance next year, be here.
This is George's first time at a CrossFit event, guys. He's so excited.
I saw that. Like, he walked into the road bender area. He was just like,